Sup, nerds? So it's been a hot minute, like a long time, like seriously. So I may have taken a hiatus. Some people are active on the Discord. At least there was some communication. The very annoying part of me getting annoyingly sick and then getting a brigade. That's really the only way to put it, is getting brigaded by a pretty terrible person, and then a lot of just stuff happening. Especially in the past year, where I've had a bunch of stuff happen, like literally getting my car stolen twice, getting laid off. It's just been a lot of stuff just really came up, and then in the middle of all this, I was just exhausted. Which the good part is during that period of exhaustion, something really amazing happened, and without overhyping it, I met a guy, and he's fantastic. So I will be doing some more Gloomhaven 2nd Edition content. I know some people have been really wanting more content, and I don't think I'm going to keep up what I did before. I don't think I have that motivation to drop like 2 to 4 videos a month. And then I know I took a break and I dropped it like every other month. I don't really know. There is going to be no schedule. Yeah, holy crap. First off, life's been really well. I've kind of taken a significant step away from online stuff and focused a little bit more on hanging out with a lot of my friends in person, doing a little bit more just gaming stuff, hanging out, going to more metal concerts, and I went to significantly fewer board game conventions. Not that I dislike board game conventions, but when you spend all of your your vacation days going to like work for Cephala Fair, which they never asked me to, but and then to where you just kind of, and then constantly just making content, you just kind of get into the state of you don't rest ever. And things politically had very much worsened for me, especially in Ohio, which did result in me, I've had to switch physicians to someone out of state, because that sucks. Politically, this place is just trash. So, yeah, a lot's gone on. That's the short version. I do want to resume content. So Gloomhaven 2nd Edition is in. Second of all, I know several people that's been commented like 7 times because I said I was going to do a thing, and I am. I'm going to finish it up. It's like 90% done. I just need to finish it. But I will, for my last Frosthaven video, I will do the Astral Guide. I know I said I was going to do it. I am. It's mostly done. I'm going to get to it when I start doing other stuff. So Gloomhaven 2nd Edition, one of the hardest parts of, for me, when I first started doing content, I did a lot of like just deep dives and being like, here's some cool stuff about the Cragheart. But people didn't want deep dives. They wanted guides. They wanted specific things. And it was very difficult for me to put that together without coming up with a script ahead of time. And writing that script is just work. And like my best videos over like a year will provide like $100 for like about 16 hours of work. Which is not good. And that's the best case scenario, basically. A lot of them end up being like $30 to $40. So it ends up being a lot of work for very little payoff. I don't necessarily need to do it for the payoff, but it certainly incentivizes it. And ultimately, there's no way in this, like, picking really specific things is going to replace a day job, and it can't possibly, which is fine. I can go into it knowing that. There's no complaint there. But there is it's hard to justify doing it basically with full-time effort without getting full-time payoff. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I have a writer for the 2nd edition Gloomhaven guides. So if Stephanie continues to edit the guides and Sam, lovely person, writes the guides for me, hopefully I'll be able to put out more Gloomhaven 2nd edition guides for you, which I'm sure some of you will be playing. I don't know if everyone's going to be jumping in on 2nd edition, but like, of course I am. So I'm going to be introducing my lovely boyfriend Justin to 2nd edition, and I'm very much looking forward to that. I do look forward to some of the other things that Cephala Fair is releasing. I know they've leaked a couple other things. I'm very excited to see like what comes of those little things they're trying to show off. Who knows? Maybe it'll be something cool. But ultimately, another diverting things that I'm going to be doing some content on is this TTRPG called Lancer. for those that don't know me, I am like a forever DM. I love doing Dungeons, Dragons, or other stuff, and I've been really burnt out on 5th edition D&D as a huge fan of like 4th edition D&D back when that was a little bit more, we'll say, popular. It was kind of just the main thing before 5th edition came out. 4th edition always was a little met with not the greatest reception, we'll just say. That'll put it politely. But like it was always one of my favorites. If you're building an RPG around a thing and want to give combat rules, give combat rules. 4th edition brought it up to like actually gamifying the rules, giving it some very cool mechanics and like how you handle battlefield interactions. I do think 4th edition played better on a hex grid, but like whatever, that's just my take. And ultimately thought it was fantastic. But it was, I don't know, people said it was a little too game for them, which is odd for a game. You know what I mean? It's just like you ask for a game, you get... Anyway, neither here nor there. I'm kind of burned out on 5th edition. Love Lancer. I've been researching it over I was actually told in 2021 by Dwarf74, which some people know, he's the keeper of the FAQ, who's like, you should do it. There's like no one doing Lancer content. Like, you know what? It does look cool. But one of the problems is it's hard for me. Anyway, sometimes I'm kind of averse to doing things on my own. I did look it up and thought it was cool. Last year, I bought the book and looked at it. I'm like, this is amazing. And this year, I started a campaign. I can't get enough of it. My players are completely into it, and I need more of this. I need Lancer. I need all the Lancer I can fucking possibly get. So what I'm going to do is relentlessly not shut up about it for the next 4 years. That's basically just how I do something. I get super like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then people around me just get... like a neurodivergent special interest to vomit all over them. I think a cat just... Say hello to Maisie. Look at her. She's so cute. But yeah, Lancer. What I was trying to say is I'm going to be doing some Lancer videos. I'm going to be doing some Gloomhaven 2nd edition videos. I have at least one more frosthaven video to do, and that's probably very much going to be the last frosthaven video I do. But that's I mean, there's just a lot more than that, honestly. It's been kind of, I'm going to be honest, since like 2003 to 2005 have been nothing but too much going on. And I've been very happy to take a break away from a lot of things, including keeping up with the news, because I've discovered the amount of stress I get from generally knowing things, especially things that have to do with me and people targeting me and people like me directly and going, why the fuck? And I just kind of want to exist, and sometimes that's hard. Sometimes it's hard. And we're back for a little bit. So on scripts, I don't know when I'm going to get around to recording everything, but I am going to be doing a little short segment of mission recaps of my Lancer sessions. They should be short videos, but also the Astral Guide is going to be coming out sometime this year. I'm aiming for sometime in the fall. I know most people have already finished Frosthaven, but at least I should finish the thing I started. I have some Gloomhaven 2nd edition guides. I will be doing the starters first, so when I get around to recording those, I have some of the scripts for those already sent to me, which thank you, Sam. And I do have the script for my first Lancer video completed. I just need to get around to recording it. So that's the state of things. Thanks to everyone who stayed subscribed, and I know I'm like just very bad at maintaining stuff as like a general content creator, but all of you are amazing. I love the entire Gloomhaven community. I've recently joined the Lancer community, and they're fantastic as well. So I just want to say, like, if you've gotten this far, thanks for watching, and keep being amazing. I love you.